Have you ever felt stuck in a life that you chose but you no longer recognize yourself in? Yes, that was me. Allow me to introduce myself. Because who I am today looks nothing like who I was a few years ago. I was a stay-at-home mom with 2 kids, a career that I walked away from to care for my family. Yes. And somewhere in the middle of doing everything for everyone else, I lost myself in the process. I was financially dependent on my partner, not because I was lazy, not because I had no ambition, not because I was nonchalant, but because I had poured everything I had into my family and I had nothing left for me. Tell me about that feeling of needing permission to spend money I haven't earned. That feeling of watching my confidence slowly disappear. That feeling of seeing every other person move ahead and I just stood there completely still. That feeling almost broke me. I cried more days than I can count. Not the loud cry, but the silent ones. The ones you do when the kids are asleep. That cry of the weight of feeling trapped in your own body. The cry you cry because of the weight of feeling trapped in your life because you chose a life that you no longer recognize yourself in. That's the kind of cry. I had imposter syndrome so deep that I stopped believing that I was capable of anything outside of being a mom and a wife. But one day, something shifted. I finally decided that financial independence was not optional anymore. It was not a luxury. It was not a nice to have, but a non-negotiable. It was about time. So I invested in myself. I found mentors. I began pouring into myself even when I was the slowest in the room. I started pouring into myself just the same way I poured into everybody else. And fast forward today, I'm a coach, a tech system builder, a community founder, a digital entrepreneur, running multiple streams of income from the comfort of our home while being around with her kids. On my own terms, in my own time. I built this quietly without a huge following, without corporate backing, without anybody handing me over the roadmap. I was determined. Enough was enough. I was just a woman who decided not to give up on herself and on her dreams, regardless of having a family and having children. And along the way, I have personally mentored women who started exactly where I was. No confidence, no income, no idea where to even begin. Watching these women take their first step shifted something in me. It showed me and even made it much more clearer that this wasn't just only my story, but ours. So I built a space for all of us. This page is for the woman who is still in her quiet crying season, the one who feels stuck, trapped, and invisible. I built this for her. I built this for who I used to be. My name is Mary, and this is my She Built Quietly story. Welcome and welcome back.